This is going to be an informal test of some of the materials I had. I just wanted to check out to see the strength as far as the stiffness and the breaking strength of some of these in comparison to each other. So I'll have the material types down below. Then at the end I decided to go ahead and print some nose cones that I 3D print for airplanes, and we'll go ahead and show the flexibility and then break those. This is PCTG from 3D Fuel. Pretty flexible. PETG with glass fiber. This is one of the more generic brands from Amazon. Flexible but stiffer. And this is Polymaker high temperature glass fiber PLA. So let's just start here. And broke off. Let's break it again. Okay. And we have PETG with glass fiber. That's interesting. And we have PCTG. Wow, there you go. Flexible, but snapped. All right, as far as the relative stiffness, this is supposed to be the most impact resistance. Standard PETG, a little bit stiffer. High temperature PLA, a lot stiffer. PETG with glass fiber, about the same as far as on stiffness. And high temperature PLA with glass fiber. Oh, that's the stiffest. So out of these, if you need stiffness, PLA-HT-GF. I had AI make up this chart, and the numbers seem pretty close representing the values I got, except maybe the very bottom for the PETG-GF, that 70 maybe seems optimistic. However, those numbers were provided by that manufacturer. I had one of these 3D printed nose cone come apart at a really high RPM little motor, and that unbalanced the plane so quickly that within a second the plane tore itself apart in the sky. So that's part of the reason I'm doing this. We're going to break the bigger one, and this is high temperature glass fiber PLA. And even with the glass fibers, while being very stiff, it's pretty brittle. PETG with glass fibers. Wow. Finally broke, a lot tougher. And let's do the PCTG. And while PCTG is rated one of the highest for impact resistance for actually breaking like this, PETG with glass fiber seems to win. All right, let's go back to this sucker. Yeah, okay. PLA-HT-GF. This is PETG-GF, and I'm bending it in the stronger direction, and that would be with the printing the top and bottom plate, that's the top, and going from the side, that's the stiffer direction, same as the other one. quite a bit stiffer or stronger. PLA-HT. PETG. Now, one thing I did not mention that I've learned from other tests is the speed. If you go very quickly or very slowly, you definitely get different results. So I'm going to try to go in the same. All right, so on this, this is the toughest or the least likely to break, going at a medium to slow speed, and that would be the PCTG. Okay, so the two with the glass fibers were definitely the stiffest. They definitely were the only two that completely broke when bending. The non-glass fiber versions were definitely had, not as stiff, but they also didn't fracture. So this lends itself to the PCTG, like the specs say, is probably the most impact resistant. However, for stiffness and toughness, I think the PETG with the glass fiber is sort of the winner. Other than if you need the last little bit of high temperature, the new PLA-HT does have, rather than 70 C, I think these are up to maybe 190 to 100 C, and if you anneal them, even more. So that might be an option. Anyway, the middle ones, I'm going to go ahead and make a little jig, put them on the dash of the car. Oh, I see I bent the wrong ones here. Oh well. And then we'll see how the temperature works today on a hot day, if any of them bend over. We're going to do a little static bending test. The 5 pieces, pretty much level. Okay, I hung some bolts on these samples. Each bolt is about 12 ounces. And as you can see, the most flexible right away is the one on the left. That's a PCTG. And then the one on the far right is the PLA-HT-GF, and that's probably the stiffest, with the middle one also being a PLA-HT. Those are the stiffest, so we'll come back in an hour to a day and we'll see how much creep we have. In the meantime, let's test the rock wool hardness of this sample. No, we're not going to do that. Some of you are like, what the hell? All right. Okay, we'll be back. 164 degrees. It's been 1 hour. They're all about the same. All of these materials should have a temperature glass transition range above 164. So none of them should be drooped over, but let's see if we can pull on them. Let's go and bend these and see what the difference is. We'll start with the PCTG. See if I can get this in the camera. All right. And the standard PETG. High temperature PLA. And that is actually taking a set. 165 degrees. That was supposed to be one of the highest on the paperwork. Here is PETG with glass fibers. Plenty stiff. And PLA-HT with glass fibers. And that's taken a set too. So the winner, PETG glass fibers. This HT stuff, much better than the standard PLA, but it still has limitations, obviously, that are beyond what the material spec sheets say. Okay, it's been an hour. And it looks like they're in order as far as the stiffest is on the right, PLA-HT-GF with the PETG-GF, and then moving down. And that's about what I thought. Okay, let's see if we can wrap this up quickly. So, HT PLA glass fiber, the stiffest out of the bunch, fairly brittle. You can get it at a good price, prints really nicely. Probably won't use it unless stiffness is your main concern. The winner of the bunch, PETG with glass fiber. This was sort of an off-brand Elegoo, 500, half a kilogram for $10. Great price. Polymaker's probably better. And the PLA standard, no glass fiber. Prints really nice. I guess just for glass fiber, it's a better way of going. Both of these, you need a hardened nozzle. I went in and put in 0.6. A little better layer adhesion, supposedly. And in glass fibers, there's almost no layer lines. It looks great. PETG, never been a real big fan. In very quick bending and or breaking, it does break. Seems PETG's always been a little brittle, more brittle than I would like. PCTG, at least from the 3D fuel, something like that. They all say that this is far more impact resistant and tougher than PETG. I would say it is. You don't need a hardened nozzle. I think it's probably a great product. And so toughness, that, stiffness, this one, PETG from somebody with glass fiber. The reason I didn't do carbon fiber, one, you get more colors in glass fiber. There's a couple other little things that glass fiber might perform better. Maybe you don't get the carbon fiber splinters. And why didn't I go with the top of the line engineering filaments like any of your PAs, nylons with carbon fiber, and or polycarbonate with carbon fiber? Both of those have much higher moisture absorbing. You got to do drying. In fact, according to the YouTube channel Tech Fun, standard home dryer going up to 65°C probably can't even dry those filaments correctly unless you go 2 or 3 days. So I didn't want to even go there at all. Both of them have more bed warping. They're much more demanding filaments. These all print super easy, and I think you don't get the performance, but good enough performance for what I'm going to do. Thanks.